Okay guys, just got back to the shop. We had a really good day today. We smashed them. It was a lot of fun. Biggest fish, 13.5 pounds. I'll take it any day of the week. And that was a triploid fish. So a lot of fun today, but I wanted to show you guys something that I do that really helps me to put more fish in the boat, I think. And what that is I do a top shot on my braided line for my jigging rods. And I do this for my walleye, I do this for my triploid, I do it for any of the rods that I'm gonna be jigging. So I take a nice piece, 12-pound flourocarbon right here, and it's a very good clear line. This one's a real strong one. And then I got my braided line right here. This is a 10-pound braid, and this is a 12-pound fluorocarbon. This takes a beating because it's down by the bottom, and so I want it a little bit stronger so that it'll last me a little longer. But what I tie is a double uni knot, guys. Now, if you're getting into really big lines and things like that, double uni knot's probably not the one to go with. But when we're using this light line stuff, you can get away with it all day long. Double uni knot works just fine on this light of line. And it's super quick. For me, when customers break off, I can just get in there and I can just tie that. So I make that loop and I run that around 6 or 7 times. When I'm running the fluorocarbon to the braid, you can get away with less wraps. When I'm going braid to braid, I do 10 wraps. And so, you know, 6, 7 wraps when it's this fluorocarbon to the braid. So 4, 5, 6, one more. We'll call that 7. I actually lost count, but a lot of times I don't even count, man. I can just kind of see it and I know what I'm looking for. So cinch that down, then I take those 2 lines and I pull them together. They come tight. I give them a good tug on them. Careful you don't cut yourself on the braided side. But that's what that double uni knot looks like. Then I take my scissors and I'm gonna cut that nice and tight. I want that mono to be, or that fluorocarbon to be, and you could do it with mono. I want it to be super tight to the knot so that it doesn't catch up on the eyes when we reel it up in there to go and cast. I know guys that'll use a bead on their, or swivels on their trolling setups, but for your casting setups, you want to be able to reel that up in there. And usually I use about 3 feet, I would say. I usually kind of go like that and I cut it, call it good. In this case, I'm going to run an arrow jig on this one. Like these arrow jigs, they got a really nice hook. Just great components, the way they're built. Just good stuff. And we'll pull that jig out of there. We'll tie that one on. You know, I just run a jig knot. I don't do nothing fancy. It's just an improved clinch. I just always called it a jig knot when I was growing up as a kid. This is what I learned. And I'm pretty quick at it. And I never have this knot break. Not on these fish. Not even on salmon does it ever really break. People can argue that, but I do it all the time. It works fine for me. So we got that done. Here is the rod that I like to use when we're out here doing that trout fishing. So this is a Kuma ITX Carbon 2500. Love this little reel. The drag is just like butter on it, and that really helps. And this rod is the Celio 7'6", 4 to 10 light action. Now, can you imagine catching a 26-pound trout on that baby? It's a lot of fun. Check it out. Akuma Fishing USA. AkumaUSA.com is where I get these. Great stuff. Check out the arrow jigs. You get 10% off at Hawken Fishing if you use the promo code AM10. All right, guys, that's all I got for you tonight. We had a great day. Thank you guys for checking this out.